Good morning, world, and welcome to today's broadcast. It's 10 a.m. Pacific, and I wonder how many coffees have you had so far? This is my second cup, my second, and I think I need to stop after that. I don't think drinking a lot of coffee is good for you, and Europeans do drink a lot. I remember making coffee for my mom in the morning back in the day when I was small and young. Uh, she probably had 3 cups by 10 or 4. So I'm almost there. It's my second cup. So, what's going on in AI today? Before we dive in, I always love Hendo's posts on LinkedIn. Oh, first, before we dive into Hendo's post, Brett Adcock. I'm hiring 2 full desk recruiters to work directly with me on a special high impact AI related project. This is the hardest AI talent in the world to recruit. So they're looking for AI engineers, and of course, they want the best of the best. But the best is just like, yeah, there's not many of the best. And I guess that's why we always need to recruit people from other countries, because I don't know if we have enough good people in this AI. Um, I wonder how many have been working on it for the past, what have you, 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, 15 years, something like that. There are probably not many. Um, it's going to be interesting to see if we can get the best people to work on all of this. I hear it over and over again. China is ahead of us. So we'll see where that will all lead us. Yeah, the US seems to have to level up. So we'll see how that goes. So to Hendo's post, I always love his posts. I think he's more active on LinkedIn than X at the moment. And overthinking, pandemic. In the age of AI, are you an overthinker? Are you like, what tool to use? What do I do? How do I do it? Where do I go? There's a lot of tools, there's a lot of stuff happening in AI. And I do believe that you have to test new tools to a certain degree, but just blindly trying to test every new tool that comes out there, especially if it doesn't align with your work, doesn't really make that much sense. But this is a cool post. Please give Hendo a follow on LinkedIn. People keep saying AI is killing creativity. That's not true. What AI killed was your alibi. Alibi. In German, we would say alibi. No more if I had the budget. No more when I get the right tools. No more next year. I'll finally start. So, yeah, the builders are moving fast. They release early. They're willing to be seen improving in public. I do believe that a lot will be changing. AI content is getting a lot of views. People are coming up with creative ways to use AI content, even if some of you say it's not perfect. That might be the case, but we have a lot of creative humans that are making it happen, making it look good, making people watch over and over again. And I do believe that if you're not, how should I say, content creators definitely need to integrate AI, right? If you are a true artist and you have your crafts, I'm not going to say that you have to use AI necessarily. We have a lot of true traditional artists on Instagram that are getting a lot of clicks and a lot of views, a lot of recognition for their work. But for people like me, content creators that are, putting out content on a daily, if it doesn't really have these AI elements, it could be that my content is not seen. If I just post pure text everywhere in a very, how should I say, not boring, mellow way, then I'm probably going to get lost on the timeline. So I would definitely recommend that you play around with AI and don't overthink it. right? Just play with it, fail, try, and you'll probably come up with something nice for yourself. Um, I think it's important. I do code a lot with AI, so that's my main use case. But I do make images and videos, and so because these things just get more views, so I would highly recommend that you do the same. So OpenAI is getting sued. I mean, we all know it started off last year with the New York Times, I believe. Was it 2024 or 2023? Things are moving so freaking fast that I miss the dates a lot. But anyways, we have OpenAI being sued right and left. Yeah, that's what I actually wanted to say. And I wonder where this is all going to go. So my question to you guys is, do you believe that this will have, let's say that the people suing OpenAI, they get their wish granted, um, and OpenAI gets in trouble, has to pay fines for using their content, right? So the thing is that OpenAI is being sued over the unauthorized use of their content, now including 9 more U.S. regionals owned by Alden Global Capital's subsidiary Media News Group, which filed a lawsuit in November 2025. Um, yeah, I wonder how this is going to go. I always thought if things are publicly available online, that you are allowed to use it. So let's say I would want to write an essay on a specific topic, and the New York Times has an awesome article on that. And I grab that article, learn from the article, and use it as part of my essay. Am I going to get in trouble for that? If an AI system is trained on data that is openly available, right? It's not like the model is just copying it one to one, it's learning from it. I think there's a difference. I'm not sure. Um, let's say that these publishing agencies win. What does that mean for AI moving forward? I did talk about a Swiss model, the first Swiss model. I haven't heard anything else since it was announced, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But that model seems it's open source, and it seems to not be trained on open publicly. I don't know. It's it's interesting, right? Because you can also just run it through and use synthetic data and train. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where this all goes. I do believe that it definitely will impact the quality of the models. I mean, the more they know, the better they are. So if we're not allowed to train on all of the stuff, then what's going to happen? Are we going to need a new infrastructure, a new architecture, or where is this going to go? Oops, this is so funny. I just dipped my pencil into my coffee. Oh my gosh. Moving on, nothing to see here. So the FDA expands artificial intelligence capabilities with agentic AI deployment. And I shared a news piece with you guys yesterday. The government is going hard now on models, training, um, government data sets, and all of that. So I do think that 2026, we are probably going to hear a lot from the government when it comes to AI. This is interesting, and I just can't wait for the IRS to send out agents to hunt us down and make sure that we do the right thing and that we pay our taxes and that we are, little good citizens that follow rules and everything. That's going to be interesting to see where this all goes. Yeah. As part of the Agentic AI deployment, the agency is launching a 2-month Agentic AI challenge for staff to build Agentic AI solutions and demonstrate them at the FDA Scientific Computing Day in January 2026. Um, yeah, super interesting, don't you think? IBM cites agentic AI, data policies, and quantum as 2026 trends. Are they trying to? I mean, I hear, how should I say this? A lot of people are saying that quantum is a scam. Now, Microsoft, is it Microsoft or Google with Willow, the quantum chips? Um, I don't know. It's we're talking AI right now, right? We're trying to get this AI to work. So I don't know, throwing in this quantum, I'm not sure if that's the right way. Yeah, it seems to be a topic, and planning on quantum advantage. And that's what it's all about. Quantum is moving towards experimentation in the near term. IBM's own research on quantum readiness suggests that early quantum advantage is likely in targeted domains such as optimization and material science. I don't know much about quantum, so we'll see where that all goes. I think we got to get this AI stuff working first. And some people say that quantum is going to make it easier for AI. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, AI threatens to widen inequality among states, as per UN. Report warns of potential great divergence with developed states profiting and others left behind. Now, I mean, I would partly agree with this. I do believe that richer countries like the Western world, I mean, if you think about how much we individuals are paying for AI tools, hundreds of dollars. I think some people have probably a monthly $500 bill. Now, that is worth a car note for sure. You can buy an awesome car paying off $500 a month. And can everybody afford that? Are the prices adjusted in other countries? So if we pay $20 for ChatGPT Plus, does Africa have to pay $20 too? And I personally believe that we're not going to get anywhere if not the whole world has access to AI. It's not going to do much when it comes to helping the economy, pushing it forward. It's a group effort. It definitely is. How can we stop all the, think about if other countries had the same access as we. I mean, would they even want to migrate and everything to a different country? Will we even have all these problems if they could just um, make a living in their own country, and it would make sense for them to stay there and to, you know, build on top? You know what I mean? Just think about this for a second. A lot of countries are just like, there are no jobs, there's nothing for them, and that's why they want to leave. There's no future. We even see it in Europe. Spain, all the other European countries, they're not doing so well. So my hope is that we can make it happen with AI, but everybody has to have access to good AI, useful AI. Yeah, that's a very interesting topic. So everybody that is focused on other countries, we have Dom, for example, with a drain pipe, working in North Africa. And I think that's really cool. And it's needed. Everybody needs to get ahead. It's a group effort, for sure. So we got some talks about Claude being the best model in the arena, the most powerful model, breaking records and taking the tech world by storm. They just lowered the pricing. That means more people are going to use it. And interesting, I don't really use Opus. I do use Claude Sonnet to plan some of my work, but I don't really need it for coding. If your instructions are nice and clear, you can almost use any model for coding. What I don't like is GPT-5 deleting half of my code base. That's kind of weird. I don't know why that model is doing that, but it is. Gemini is awesome. Even a 2.5 Flash can do a lot, which is a very cheap model. Then you have the open source models. A lot of people love coding with Minimax. Not sure if Mistral's Code Stroll or so is good. Then we have Gwen Code. I think a lot of people use that model also. There are a couple out there that do a good job with coding. Then we have the GLM model. We have Moonshot from Kimi. And there is a new model called OPAC, I think, which is also not bad. So I don't know if these high prices are justified. But of course, enterprise level is a different thing when it comes to security and all of that. Anthropic is pouring a lot of time, effort, and money into these type of research, and secure models is going to be very important for enterprises moving forward. So I can imagine that Claude is used, you know, in these settings, and we individual coders, don't really have to use it. But like I said, I like using Claude Sonnet to plan my work. It does a really good job, and a way better job than any other model. AWS event called reInvent, and live updates on new AI innovations and more happening there. News on AWS AI factories, Trainium 3, Amazon Nova is their model, and I haven't even used it yet. I think I'm going to do a little deep dive on it. I haven't heard anybody else use Nova. We have access to it in AI Tutor. You can get access to it on Open Router. Not sure what it's good for, but I shall do a deep dive on it. Why not? And agents are everywhere. It's all about agents because agents can do work autonomously. And I'm building an agent myself. I mean, I have built it already. I'm adding features today, this afternoon at 2 p.m. So join me for that. You guys can code along with me. You guys can learn a thing or two about coding with AI. I have been doing this for the past 2 years, built many, many apps, over 40, and have this beautiful agent that is posting for me on social media, Blue Sky and X at the moment. I am going to add LinkedIn today, and adding new features as I go, and you guys can have access to the code if you want. You can check it out on Gumroad, but I'll make a couple of posts today, and you guys can visit me later at 2. So I wonder, is anybody there? reInvent? I've never been to a AI event. I should definitely change that in 2026. Should definitely go out and visit a couple of places. and meet some awesome people. Yeah, so yeah, everybody's, these companies are working hard to integrate AI to make it work, to make it do stuff. We need reliable AI, we need secure AI. So there's a lot of work still needed. And that is why people like Figure are looking for top talent. That's normal. If I had known that years ago, I would have probably, studied AI, but I didn't. So that's just how it is. But I'm here now, and I'm loving every moment of it. Mistral AI, Mistral Large III, is the most advanced open weight model optimized for long context, multimodal, and instruction reliability. Mistral 3. So that's interesting. Is a series of models that set a new benchmark for compact general purpose and multimodal AI. The launch also features other popular models, including Google's Gemma 3, Minimax M2, NVIDIA's Nematron, OpenAI's GPT OSS Safeguard, and more. Um, that's interesting. Most of them are open source people. Do you guys understand what this means? Open source is on par with closed source. Isn't that cool? That's really awesome. AI factories transform customers' existing infrastructure into high performance AI environments. It's all going to be about high performance in the future. How fast are you? I'm not even joking. And if a lot of people are still using the old traditional way, well, then you might get overtaken by someone else that is accelerating their processes. Do you guys hear my dog? Hilarious. Runway, a new frontier for video generation. I want to say that Runway is one of my favorite AI models. The reason is it was the first model that I started using, and I'm just used to prompting it, and the results are always great. I know a lot of you love Kling, Minimax, Halo. Hicksfield they have their own model called Soul. I've never used it before, but this is super exciting, and I hope that I get access to it in Pixio because I use a tool where I have access to a lot of models. Oh gosh, the dog is growling at the animals. And I always thought that my dog is blind, but he doesn't seem to be because as soon as the whale comes, watch out, or the bird, he doesn't like the parrot, and he's growling at the whale that's flying in the air, which is funny. But I want to know, have you tried it yet? It looks very promising. So if AI is supposed to be used for Hollywood movies, which would make sense. We need a lot of people to use this so that it's, what is all of this AI worth if nobody can use it? So there's a lot of work needed to create this coherency, to create the accuracy, to give the model reasoning so that it just understands what it's supposed to produce, that it doesn't come up with weird settings. A lot of people are complaining about things looking weird still as of today, and that means a lot of work. So I am looking forward to testing this out. Um, Even images are still not really 100%. You also saw here the morphing hand. It only had 4 fingers. There's still a lot of work needed to get these AI systems to be really 100% useful. I personally believe that we're going to get there. Um, is scaling going to work? It seems to work when it comes to Gen AI. When it comes to AGI, I don't know if scaling is going to bring us there, but Gen AI for sure. So we're definitely going to see more advancements in this field. This is my opinion. House of David. There are a couple people on this platform that were part of creating this. I think it's a full. Not sure. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't have time, and yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies or so. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have the time, and I'm also not that interested. But this is really cool to see that AI is being used um, for advertisement, even for making new, new movies, and it's going to be exciting, definitely, for sure. Well, friends, I think that's all we got today, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and don't drink too much coffee, okay? I am going to be back later at 2. We're going to do a little bit of coding. I have a couple things that I want to integrate. Um, the bot is, yeah, working, doing its job, posting numerous times a day across 2 platforms. And I want to add a third platform because I really do need help. Especially, if you produce content every day, like I'm doing this video, later I'm going to do another one. I have to. No problem, Travis. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you guys benefit from this and find value in these daily coverage. I'm definitely going to be here every weekday. But if I produce all this content, I have to put it somewhere. I have to show people. So I have to put these videos on YouTube. I have to, repurpose them in some short form content that I share across the platforms. It's so much work. If I don't have an assistant to help me, it's going to be very hard. So I'm very thankful for AI because someone like me that just can't hire a person and pay them thousands of dollars every month. I hope to get there at some point, and I'm definitely going to hire a human. I don't care what you AI people say. I need humans in my life, and I could really benefit from having a human support me with my work, but I need to get there first. And in the meantime, AI is going to help me. And if I then make enough money that I can hire somebody, then I will empower that person. That person will get AI too. And we will be, yeah, just accelerating like crazy. Okay, everybody. I'll be back later. You guys enjoy your morning and don't drink too much coffee, okay? See you soon.